The following program contains mature subject matter, coarse language, and content that some viewers may find offensive. Viewer discretion is advised.
Right, I don't know if you guys are aware of this or not, but is it just me, or do you lot not have enough skepticism in relation to, fucking, e-celebrities and celebrities in general? I don't know how else to tell you this, right? Keffals is not your friend, but neither is J.K. Rowling. J.K. Rowling's best friend has an account on... Her best friend, Caroline Farrow, has an account on a website owned by a man who is hosting revenge pornography of multiple women, one of who killed herself, okay? Just to put this into perspective, this same best friend threatened to call the police on me because I pointed this out, and I called her a grifter. So these people are not your friends. Keffals, absolutely not your friend either. This is someone who scammed their audience for $100,000 for a lawsuit that didn't happen, okay? This person gave so many victims of, harassment or perceived victims of harassment, some hope that it would come to an end, only for that to be completely blown out of the water because Keffals spent all of this on OxyContin. No, it wasn't Coke, it was OxyContin. Oxys. And I know this because I was in DMs with Keffals at the time. Because, I actually thought that they would take it somewhere. I thought that I had propelled Keffals into the spotlight with enough journalist connections and signal conversations that Keffals would actually do something, anything, right? No, this didn't happen. Keffals decided to take Oxy. And I don't know, but does this not bug anyone else? How do you spend $100,000 on Oxy? Fucking hell, where are you getting your Oxy? Are you being ripped off, Lucas? Are you being ripped off? Clara, Lucas, I don't even know at this point. Either fucking way, right? That, just because Keffals sucks complete ass doesn't mean that, J.K. Rowling is, your bestie either, right? These two people are entirely self-serving, and I cannot, all celebrities are like this, okay? And it's true, the women are better than men, right? The women are better than men. J.K. Rowling has a positive influence, so I let it slide, but she is a grifter. She doesn't give a fuck about you. She probably doesn't give a fuck about women's rights. All of this is celebrity shit. And you know how you can tell when it's genuine, right? When you don't have friends that are on websites that host tons of exploitation content of women. That's how you know it's genuine. So I just don't want to hear these types of people, because it's always the same rhetoric. You have a goodie and a baddie. And honestly, I just think they're all fucking garbage. I don't give a fuck about your weird grifter, circle jerk, celebrity worship bullshit. I don't give a fuck. I'm sorry, I'm not going to just automatically love someone because someone else that I don't like is enemies of them. That's not how this works, right? This isn't Star Wars. I don't have to be on the opposition side because I don't like your side. What the fuck are you on about? It's so fucking annoying because it's like with Kiwi Farms and feminism. They started saying that they're all pro women's rights for a grift because they want TERFs to defend the website against the troons. That's what they want. Okay? None of them care about women. The TERFs who care about women are nowhere near Kiwi Farms, right? Kiwi Farms don't care about women. They just want an antichrist to deal with the TERF question. To deal with the troon question, sorry. Right? As for the troon side, the trans side, these people just want to they want to redefine what being a woman is. They just want to completely erase us. They want to just be you know what? Fuck all of that. We are conquering womanhood. We are going to invade womanhood. And it's okay, well, that doesn't work. Because your chromosomes are your chromosomes, buddy. Sorry, I don't make the rules, science does. But at the end of the day, I have no problem with trans women saying that they are trans women. Don't have an issue with that. Fine. Please don't just come out with yeah, no, I know what it's like to be a woman from birth, because you don't. You fucking don't. Because the thing is, here's something that, like, I thought about today that I just think that trans women have not experienced. Every time I post anything in relation to, like, the topics, love, sex, anything like that, I feel viscerally disgusted because I'm aware that this is going to give people ammo to call me a whore publicly for expressing in the tiniest intonation of, like, you know, sexuality or, like, any of those types of feelings. Women can't express that shit without men turning around and saying, I bet she fucks loads of guys on a daily basis, you know? So see, this is like what I'm talking about. And the thing is, J.K. Rowling is not going to solve this problem. Why? Because J.K. Rowling just cares that the government is onto her ass, right? This is all self-centered shit. Keffals just wants money to spend on drugs, and J.K. Rowling just wants whatever celebrities who are obsessed with drama want. And look, right, if anyone's going to come for her, I'll defend her, because at the end of the day, she's not really hurting anyone. But at the same time, I don't know how you're also mindlessly falling into these people's fucking grifts. Keffals doesn't give a shit about you. Keffals is wasting all your money on fucking Oxy. And screaming about transphobia. Meanwhile, fucking over all the victims of online harassment who donated to Keffals' cause by just not going through with anything and leaving everyone stranded. Meanwhile, Kiwi Farms is still up and, like, thriving, right? That fucked up. J.K. Rowling doesn't give a fuck about you either. Her best friend is using that website that's hosting tons of sexual exploitation content on women. They are not TERFs. J.K. Rowling is not a TERF. They don't give a fuck about women's rights. I am so fucking sick of this fake shit. All of these fucking people who just walk in there like, oh, we're feminist. Okay, you can be gender critical. That doesn't make you a feminist. I don't know where the fuck people get the idea that as soon as they dislike trans people, that makes them, like, the biggest women's right advocate. Because half the people that you see being gender critical, have you ever actually considered wondering what they think of women? Because, you know, it is possible that they hate women and troons. That is possible, okay? Like, all of these people who say anything about troons, a lot of people just automatically assume that they're radical feminists. That isn't true. J.K. Rowling might just be a fucking science enjoyer. Like, let's be real. She has a good influence, though. But at the same time, I am so tired of everyone just doing this thing where, like, they are presented with an option of, like, 2 clout-chasing celebrities. And they're like, yeah, I have to have one or the other. I'm an NPC. I can't think for myself. It has to be one or the other. Duh. Like, why are you all so happy being sheep? Why the fuck are you comfortable being sheep? Like, why? Like, there are actual women's rights advocates who are, like, literally battling, who are literally walking through protests because women from their countries were raped, murdered, and tortured in war. Right? And you guys are all, you know, swanning around some, like, vacuous fucking e-celebrities. It's like, ugh! Like, it's so irritating because none of these people actually do give a shit about women's rights. Like, J.K. Rowling has said some good things. But, like, let me tell you, as someone whose parents sat and had lunch with her every fucking day because they went to the same, you know, nouveau riche, fucking self-made, we're so cool and fancy members clubs, and that I wasn't allowed into because I was their, like, vagabond daughter, right? I heard some stories, and let me tell you, none of them translated to anything resembling genuineness. As for Keffals, the entire time I spoke to Keffals in DMs, and this is why J.K. Rowling is just a celebrity, right? She is just a celebrity. It's just standard vacuous celebrity shit. I get it, okay? At the end of the day, she's not beating us up and fucking hosting tons of exploitation content like, you know, the majority of male celebrities are doing. So, you know, I give her a pass. I tend to give women a pass because honestly, on a whole, women are, like, entirely less fucking degenerate and disgusting than men. I'm just gonna put the fact out there because that is true. And the thing is, though, just because someone is gender critical or they said something about, you know, suggesting that they are not happy with the whole trans thing. That doesn't automatically translate to women's right advocate. And that's something I really need people to understand. Just because they don't like trans people, that doesn't mean they like women either. And this is the thing I keep fucking telling people, because we have all these people who are like just completely like dead-brained, who are like, we have to choose a side in this war. We have to choose between Israel and Palestine. This is another example. We have to choose between Israel and Palestine. Because we are such fucking sheep. We can't just say that both sides are as awful as each other. Because let's be honest. Like, although Palestine have, like, obviously been fucking invaded, and, like, that's just wrong, have either side dealt with it, well? No. Like, I mean, we have, like, Hamas walking into places and raping and, like, murdering women. And then we have, like, the IDF literally just straight up bombing hospitals. Like, really? How are you guys taking a side? They're both fucking terrible in this war. Like, there are some people, I get it. Like, I'm not having a go at people for taking a side. The people I'm having a go at are the people that are, like, they're pressed to take a side. Like, they don't know what they support. They're like, oh, herd mentality is, like, just urging me to pick a side, and I just can't choose. I hate those people. I fucking hate it. Right? Why do you have to be Drop Kiwi Farms or Kiwi Farms? They are both two fucking tards. Like, they're both, like, drooling brainlets. Like, everyone who uses KF is like a fat fucking incel scrote. And everyone from Drop Kiwi Farms is like a drug addicted troon. Why do you have to support either? Can't you just say, ha ha ha, they're both idiots. I hope they fight each other and destroy each other. Why do we always have to pick sides between two, like, actually terrible options? Like, I fucking hate it. Because this is a thing every single fucking time. It's like, every single time, it's like we have to choose one side or the other. And it's like, have you ever considered just, you know, being your own person and not a drooling sheep? And being like, you know what? Everyone in this is a cringe clout chaser. I'm out. Right? But no, you'll drink the fucking Kool-Aid. You'll drink the fucking Kool-Aid and it'll be like, duh, I have to fucking support a side, or my community will think I'm cringe, or they'll think I'm not based. Why don't you just be your own person? Because, you know, no one's going to think you're based if you're like a bitch-ass sheep. I'm just going to put it out there. But I am so fucking sick. I am so fucking sick of people just literally just straight up being like, having like, they are so unaware of like how fucking collectivisty, globalisty, fucking unindividual they are. Like, it's like, it's so brain rot. Like, imagine seeing an argument between Keffals and Rowling and being like, yeah, I must pick a side here. Between Drop Kiwi Farms and Kiwi Farms, God, I'll be hard pressed to choose. We have such awesome candidates, guys. Like, have you ever considered, like, these people are the people that we have to fight World War III? Like, these are the people we have to fight World War III. We are fucking cooked, right? Like, fuck a website being hosted or not. We are cooked. These are the people we have who are going to be fighting on the front lines if there's World War III. You know, honestly, they should put them on the front lines. I fully advocate. I would advocate, considering Kiwi Farms are such scary terrorists, like they say they are, put them on the front lines, you know? Put all of the people that helps Keffals sell illegal hormones to children, put all of those people and all of the fat incel men from Kiwi Farms front line in World War III. I guarantee you no one would complain, and then you'll all realise that every fucking side sucks. Anyway, amen.